And we're gonna start facing out towards the ocean. Feet are about hip distance apart. Ring is in your hands. Let's go ahead and reach up, look into your ring. I want you to imagine you're gonna rip that ring apart. Pull it open with an inhale, and then we're gonna exhale, dive down, peeling yourself off that imaginary wall. Good, big inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, peel it all the way up. Good, reach on up, rip that ring apart, and then dive it down. We're using this time to articulate through the spine, yes, but also to connect with the breath. Using that exhale to pull in the abdominals as we roll all the way up and roll down. Because the abs are really the boss of the spine. They're the ones that are making this movement happen. Good, reach on up, rip that ring apart. And we're gonna dive on down. Let's stay down at the bottom this time. Go ahead and give me a big shake of your head, yes. And a shake of your head, no. Go for a little swing side to side with that ring in your hands. And then we'll come back to the center. As you're rolling up, you're gonna put the ring into your thighs, just above your knees. I know this doesn't feel amazing, so we're not gonna stay here for a super long time, okay? So let's try to bring our feet parallel and as close together as we can. Yeah, it's awkward. We're gonna stand up nice and tall, pull the shoulders up, back, and down. You stay right where you are. I'm just going sideways so you can see we're going for a knee bend, which means the spine is gonna stay long. So we're going down and up here, sending those knees forward. So it's not a squat just yet. Heels stay connected to the floor. You're just sending those knees as far forward as you can, trying to keep them tracking right over your toes. So the ring is pushing you out. I want you to push your knees forward and in. Good, 4 more like this. You got it for 3. Very nice, 2 more. And last one. Now send your hands down. We're gonna go into a full squat now. So sitting way back and down. Reaching the arms forward. Very nice. We've got 4 more like this. Good. 3 more here. Good. You've got 2. On your last one, go low, stay low, pulse it up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay low in that squat. Squeeze your ring for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. We're gonna roll down on the way down, grab that ring. We're gonna bring it all the way down to our ankles now. So once you've got it between your ankles, you're gonna go ahead and bring your feet nice and narrow so they're under your hips and roll all the way back up to standing. Good. From here, we're gonna just go for a heel lift. So we're gonna lift the heel here and lower down. We're trying to keep this squeeze on the ring. So what your ankles are gonna wanna do is go out to the sides, and we're not gonna let them. And we wanna make sure this lift is slow and controlled, slow and controlled. So we don't wanna kind of pop up and fall. We wanna be slow in both directions. Very nice. Little tuck of the tailbone, belly pulled in nice and tight. Lift and lower for 4. Good, 3 more here. You've got 2. On your last one, hold that lift, find your balance, reach your hands down. This is gonna get weird. We're gonna nod the chin, do your roll down with your heels lifted off the mat. It doesn't have to be like a Louboutin lift, it can be a kitten heel, okay? Reach all the way to the floor if you can, and then peel yourself up, finding that core strength to restack the spine, inner thighs engaged, come all the way up. Ooh, isn't that wild? Give your legs a little shake. It's like that little 1-inch lift with your heel. It's a whole new world. We're gonna do 2 more just like that to kind of feel it out because it's a new, different, weird thing that we're doing. So lift those heels nice and high, reach the arms down, find that inner thigh connection, peel it on down. Belly pulls in. We're rounding through the spine. Maybe you reach to your knees, your shins, your ankles, maybe to the floor, and then use your exhale to engage through the abdominals and roll it all the way up. And then drop those heels down. Woo! One more. If you were in the ass class this morning, you're feeling that one. Lift it on up. Reach down and let's peel it down. Keeping that squeeze on the ring so it's an oval, not a circle. Reaching as far down as we can keep our balance. And if you need to pop those heels down to the floor and then right back up, go for it. Very nice. Come all the way up. Whew. Drop those heels down. Give your legs a little shake out here. We're gonna go ahead and shift our weight over into the right foot. So your left foot is gonna come into a little lift here. And we're gonna squeeze. So belly pulls in. So everything that we wanna do in this class is gonna be core focused. Most things in Pilates are core focused. So find that nice exhale, pull the ribs in, the belly pulls in. Good, we've got 4 more. And 3, very nice, 2. And 1, could come to the center. Let's go to the other side. Find that balance. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Good. Use that exhale to draw everything in. Shoulders are relaxed. Gazing out towards that beautiful stinky ocean. Good, you've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Okay, we're gonna have a little fun with this now. So waddle on over to the end of your mat facing in. So you guys go that way. So you've got your whole mat out in front of you. Yes, we're all gonna be facing in. So Francesca, you're there. Chrissy, go to that end. There we go. So you've got the whole mat out in front of you. We'll look at each other. Maybe we'll make some eye contact. Who knows? Good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach on up, dive down just like your roll down. Hands come all the way to the mat, and we're gonna walk ourselves out into a plank position. We're gonna hold the plank here. So I want you to have a little tuck with the tailbone under. Booty should be squeezed, pressing out of the shoulders, making sure that sternum is not dropping down. Good, for 4. Use a big inhale to add intensity. 3. Good, you've got 2 more like this. And last one. Good, lift the booty. Walk your hands in. Hang nice and heavy at the bottom. Enjoy that roll up to come all the way up to standing. Now, if that felt like a good challenge for you, you can stay there. If you want to add on, we're going to shift the weight over to the side again, and we're going to go for those little leg pulses. So we're going to start here. So shift over to one side. We'll do both. Now watch for rogue balls. Good, for 4, 3, 2. Now we're combining these 2 movements. So keep that foot floated. Reach down. We're peeling down by engaging through the abdominals. Don't let that toe come down. Walk yourself out into your plank. Your leg should still be lifted. Point that toe back. Hold it here. Pulse on that ring for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips. Walk it on in. Try not to put that toe down. If you need to tap it for a moment as you're rolling up, you can. We're trying to do it nice and lifted the whole time. How we doing? Let's shift the weight over to the other side. Find your balance. So we've got a little micro bend in that standing knee, just so we're not locked out. We're just finding our balance here and squeezing on that ring. Good. 3 more. Last 2. And hold that squeeze. Reach your hands down. We peel it all the way down to the mat. Walk your hands out into your plank position. No lifted booties. Get that booty nice and low. Hips are square. Pulse on that ring for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your bum. Walk your hands all the way in. Try to roll up on that single leg. And let's bring it down. Go for a little shake out here. How we doing? We're gonna peel it down and grab that ring out of your ankles. So go ahead and grab it here. And then we're gonna come all the way up. Reach it up one time, pull it apart, and then dive down. You're gonna put your ring over to the side for now. We're gonna walk our hands out into our down dog position. So go for that nice big stretch there. You can pedal your heels or just keep pressing both heels down, whatever is feeling good for you today. Good. Now we're gonna go ahead and shift our weight forward into a plank position. And option 1 is just to hold our plank here. Option 2, your weight is gonna shift back into your heels. Your right leg is gonna lift higher, and then place it down. So you're shifting your weight back as you lift. Lift, lift. You lift and go higher, alternating right, left, right, left. So Renee, come into a plank, not like a down dog. You're gonna shift your weight just in your ankle. So don't let your booty lift. Janira, drop that booty down even lower, and then just shift from. You've got 4 more here, lots of ankle work. 3 more. 2 more like this. And last one. Now lift the bum up. Go back into your down dog position. Big inhale and exhale here. Very nice. We're gonna go for some 3-way knees. So we're gonna find our plank position here. We're gonna send our knee to the outside and back, to the center and back, and then across to try to touch that opposite elbow. Then you go for the other side. Send it out like Spider-Man. Through the center, little dip of the hip to cross. Bring it to the outside, to the center, and across. One more time. Outside and center. Bring it across. Lift that booty, go back into your down dog position here. Good, we're gonna do one more set just like that. Find that plank position and hold it. 3-way knees here. So out to the side, into the center. Bring it across. Out to the side, to the center, and bring it across. One more set. In the middle, bring it across. Last one here. To the outside, to the center. Bring it across. Bring your knees gently down. Press back into a child's pose and breathe. Good, we're gonna take a few big restorative breaths here. Are we nice and warm? Good, let's go ahead and come on up. We're gonna find a side plank position. So let's go ahead and come with our head this way, feet that way. You're gonna have a few options here. Option 1 is to lift onto your knees like so, and this is gonna be your plank. And if it works, you can lift that leg here, or we can go ahead and stack the feet one in front of the other. Top leg is gonna go to the front. Your hand on the top can work like a little kickstand to get you up here. Option 3 will just be to do it with the feet stacked, okay? So why don't you noodle around for a second, find a version that works for you. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and come up together into that side plank. So whatever version is working for you, let's lift on up. Now what I want you to do is take this top hand, reach and lift your hips, and then come down, your hip drops a little bit. Reach and lift, sweep the arm down, drop the hip slightly, reach and lift, come down and drop that hip. You've got 4 like this. Bring that hip slightly down, 3 more here. And bring it down, good, 2 more. And last 1, come gently down to the mat. Take a little rest in a moment here. If your wrists are killing you, this can also be done on the forearm at any time. Set number 2, we're gonna find that nice side plank and lift. And this time we're gonna be lifting the top leg and lowering. Lift and lower. So let's come on up. Find that plank, lift that leg. Pressing out of your bottom shoulder. Lift it through that bottom oblique. You got it for 4. Very nice, 3 more. You've got 2. Here we go, last 1. Let's float it on down, very nice. Come onto your knees, press back into a child's pose. Let's take some big breaths here. Good. Let's roll it on up to seated. Before we go to our side planks on the other side, we're gonna do some back planks. So send your legs out in front of you like so. You're gonna bring your wrists just behind your shoulders with your fingertips facing towards your toes. Take a big inhale here. We wanna make sure that our shoulders are out of the ears, so we've got a nice long spine. On your exhale, you're gonna squeeze your bum and lift. I want you to drop your head back to look into the sky, but not behind you. And then lower the hips back down. So let's lift it on up, long spine. So Francesca, don't drop the head so far right there, perfect. And lower down with control. 4 more just like this, big lift and lower with control. Good, 3 more here, lift and lower. Good, trying to open through the shoulders and lower it on down. Very nice, last one. Bring it on down. Let's walk the hands forward. Go for a big forward fold and a stretch. We're gonna do one more set of our back planks with an option to add a leg lift. If the back plank was challenging enough for you like that, no need to add on. Wrists come right behind the shoulders, fingertips facing towards the toes. If you would like, you can go back to your lift and lower, or you can hold it up. We're gonna lift a leg, lift it higher and place it down. Lift a leg, lift it higher and place it down. So it's a kick and a lower. And we're trying to keep the hips nice and level. Let's go for it. Lift and lift, big booty squeeze. Looking up into those clouds. Good, we've got 4 more like this, so good. 3 more here. Just 2 more. And last one, let's bring it on down. Dive forward, go for a big forward fold and a stretch. Lovely. Let's come on up. We're gonna go for our side plank on the other side now. So lots of options. You can be on your forearm, you can be on your wrist, knees, feet stacked, or feet staggered. This way. Use that top hand as a little kickstand to help you get up and find that lift. Now, as you lift over, your hips are gonna lift slightly, and then as your hand comes down, your hip slightly drops. It's an oblique pull to lift. Beautiful, keeping those hips nice and stacked. We've got 4 like this, and lower down. Good, 3 more here. Very nice, 2 more. Last one, up and down. So good, bring that hand down gently, bring your hips down. Take a little rest in a moment. Second set of side planks, here we go. Find the plank that works for you. Use that top hand, come into your lift, stacking through the shoulders. Now that top leg is gonna lift and lower. Good, slowly lifting with control. You've got 4 here. And 3, gorgeous, 2 more. Beautiful form, everyone. Last one. And let's bring it all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and sit on our bum. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We're gonna reach our arms forward, sit really tall to begin. On our exhale, we're gonna go for that nice Pilates scoop. So tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly in, roll it back, and then come on up with control. So we're just going halfway up and down. Good, tailbone tucks, booty squeezes as we lift and lower. We're gonna use a big exhale to find that deep abdominal connection. Beautiful, you've got 4 more like this. Exhale, lower down. Good, 3 more here. Last 2 like this. Nice round spine. And on your last one, I want you to go down to a spot you can hold. That might not be your lowest spot. You're gonna lift your right hand, sweep it up, and place it down. Left hand reaches up and place it down. We're alternating right, left, keeping the feet connected to the floor. So not trying to get that work into the hip flexors, keeping it into the abdominals. You've got 4 more like this. Beautiful, 3 more here. Last 2, and just 1 more. Good, now roll it up with control. Extend your legs straight. Go for a big forward fold. Inhale and exhale here. And then let's go ahead and roll it on up. Come into that same position. We're gonna find that nice spot we can hold. So tuck the tailbone, find your Pilates scoop, hold it right away. This time we're gonna lift both arms up and lower down. Your range of motion with both arms compared to the single arm lift might be a little smaller, because what we don't want to do is lift the rib cage up and lose that nice Pilates scoop and the connection with the core. Lovely, you've got 4 more like this. And 3. So good, 2 more. And last one. Good, roll it forward, extend the legs, big stretch forward here. Okay. We're gonna go for our full roll up next. That means we're gonna be rolling all the way down to the floor. You might stay with knees bent if that's a little easier for you. And when you're coming up, if the roll up feels like this to you, that means we're using momentum instead of our core. So what I want you to do is come to here and pause. Your fingertips are gonna walk up the sides of your legs and help you to keep your scoop instead of just throwing yourself up, okay? If you've got it, you can go with fully straight legs. Big inhale to prepare. On your exhale, we're articulating the spine, tucking the tailbone, rolling it all the way down. Reach your arms as far as you can overhead without popping your ribs. And then slow and controlled, we're gonna peel ourselves off the mat and reach it forward. Good, keeping that nice round spine. Using an inhale and an exhale to go down, and an inhale and an exhale to come up. Lovely, let's do 3 more like this, peeling it on down. Good. Using that breath, nice big flex on the feet. Better. And last one here. Let's come all the way up, go for 1 more big stretch over the legs. Grab your band, please. We're gonna put it above your knee onto your thigh. Good, and we're gonna roll down to the floor, but let's make it really Pilates and beautiful. So we're gonna tuck the tailbone, use that exhale, and come all the way down to lying on our back. So we wanna go ahead and tuck the tailbone under and push your low back into the mat to start. And then push your tailbone down, lift your low back off. We're just tilting the pelvis forward and back for a moment so we can find our neutral spine. Neutral spine is emulating the way that your spine looks when you're standing. That means our tailbone is gonna be down and heavy. Your pubic bone and hip bones are flat like a table. Maybe you feel like you've got a little lift in your low back, but your ribs are pulled down and everything is engaged. So let's find that nice neutral spine. If we can't maintain that shape, we're gonna do a lot of really challenging ab work now. You can tuck your tailbone under and go into your imprint, okay? So that's gonna be your safe spot here. Go ahead and reach your hands up to the sky, and we're gonna bring our legs in tabletop. From here, you have 2 options. Keep your head and chest down, or if you want a little more challenge, we're gonna reach our arms forward and hold this chest lift the whole time. From here, with your head down or up, we're gonna go ahead and open the knees and close. Good, open and close. Trying to keep that tailbone down and heavy. Ribs are drawn in, opening that band and closing. Good, if you've got the shoulder blades off the mat, get even higher and pull that belly down. We've got 5 more like this. And 4, very nice, 3. 2 more like this. On your last one, keep your legs together. Just open your right knee, and your left knee is gonna stabilize, and then bring it back to center. Now open your left knee, and your right knee is gonna stabilize. So you're opening one side, the other side is resisting that pull. Good, coming high into that chest lift. If you've got it, we go for 4. Very nice, 3. You've got 2 more here. And last one. Let's carefully lower the feet down to the mat. If you lifted your head and chest, bring it down. Take a little breath. Reach your arms overhead. You can pop your ribs if that feels good. Go for a little stretch. Good. Now let's come back into our starting position. So we're gonna pull the ribs down, reach the head and chest if that works for you. And we're gonna bring our legs into tabletop. From here, open your knees, bring the bottoms of your feet together. You're making a diamond shape with your legs. You're gonna lower this diamond shape down and lift it up with control. Good, down we go and lift it up. So you're trying to send those feet far to the end of your mat. Knees are opening the band, And we've got this kind of long diamond shape. Good, so Renee, extend your legs a little longer. There you go, and open your knees wider. Yes, wider, there you go. And then lower that shape down, but don't bend your knees. Send your legs away. Good, let's go for 4 more like this. You've got 3 more here. Last 2. And on this one, we're gonna hold it down. Close your knees and open at the bottom. Close and open. Good, we've got 8, 7, you got it, 6. Go for 5, 4, 3 more. Last 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. You can kind of roll them around in a circle. Very nice. Let's go ahead and come back into that starting position. Legs in tabletop. If you'd like, you can reach the arms forward and the head and chest up, or you just stay reaching up with the hands with your head and chest down. We're going for a toe tap. So you're sending that 90-degree shape far and away from you. You do not bend at the knee further. Good, you maintain that right angle with the knee. Lift the chest even higher, pull the belly down. Exhale, let's go for 4. You got it, 3. 2 more. Last one, now glue those legs together. Lower both legs down and lift. When you're doing both at the same time, your lower might get a little more moderate. Good, you've got 4 more here. Use that big breath for 3. Very good, 2 more here. You got it, last one. And bring it in, pull on those knees. Give them a little stir around. And take the band off and put it into your hands. So I like to hook my thumbs into the mat, the band like so. If you want to put your whole hand in, I just don't like the way that feels, but that's totally fine. Legs come into tabletop. We're gonna find a chest lift and reach that band above your knees. From here, send your right leg long, and we're gonna reach the band over to the side, and then we're gonna switch. So we're making a little rainbow over the knees, maintaining this chest lift the whole time. So we're not coming up and down, we're staying nice and lifted. If you want a little extra, you're gonna rip that band apart as you come side to side. So pull it apart. Good, 1 leg straight, 1 leg table. You've got 6. Here we go, 5. Very nice, 4 more. You got it, 3. Just 2 more here. And last 1, bring it on in. Good, the next one, we're gonna hold the band in our thumbs, and this is gonna be like a little stopper. So I'm gonna hold my arms like so, and then reach them forward around my leg, and then I'm trying to pull my knee through my stopper. Pull the knee in, try to rip that band apart by pulling your knee into your chest. 1 leg straight, 1 leg table for 8. Shoulders high, 7. You got it, 6, 5. Good, 4 more, and 3, 2 more, and last 1. So nice. Pull your knees into your chest. You can put that band over to the side for a moment. Let's go ahead and grab behind the knees. We're gonna rock and roll ourselves all the way up to seated and sit nice and tall. We're gonna go straight with the legs and just about as wide as the mat here. If you've got a big bum, it's helpful to move it out of the way so you can sit really high on the sit bones. We're gonna reach our arms forward. Remember that imaginary ball with a sneeze on it? We're gonna come up and over with the abdominals as we reach forward, and then restack the spine. Good, exhale like someone has just punched you in the gut, and then restacking the spine. So first you nod the chin and then let those shoulder blades glide along your ribs. Very nice, 4 more like this. Beautiful, you've got 3. Keep that low back attached to your imaginary wall. Last one. Good, come all the way up. We're gonna reach the left hand down right in line with your hip. Come up and over for a big reach. and then over to the other side. Good, one more to each side just like this, keeping both sit bones evenly weighted onto the mat. Good, now keep your left hand down, go for that reach up and over, and then we're gonna open the shoulder back and look up into the sky. And then come back to center, come up and over, right hand down, left hand reaches over, and then you pull that left shoulder open. Good, and then come back to the center. Good, let's go ahead and scooch ourselves forward onto the mat slightly. Knees bent, feet are flat. We're gonna roll all the way down to the mat here. And then we're gonna put our hands down by our sides. We're gonna send both legs straight up to the ceiling. So what we're gonna do is glue those legs together. And we're gonna start just by sending the feet forward and back, maybe trying to get a little bit of a lift in the tailbone, seeing if that's possible, seeing if we can scoop through those abdominals to lift your bum. And if this is where you wanna stay today, that's totally fine. If you can, you lower your legs down to an angle, then you bring them all the way up and over. From here, you're gonna flex your feet, open your legs as wide as the mat, and then peel your spine all the way down. When we come down, we send the legs to a 45-degree angle, point the toes, squeeze those legs together, coming up and over with control. Flex the feet, open the legs. The work here is using those abdominals to peel yourself down to the mat. Good, let's go 3 more like this. Whatever version you're working on is just fine. Good, 2 more here. And last one, coming up and over, and then peeling it down, massaging your spine on the way down. Very nice. We'll bring the legs into tabletop and then drop one leg down and the other. Bring your hands out to a T shape. Go ahead and drop your knees over side to side and go for a big spine twist. Good, from here, let's go ahead and bring our hands down by our sides. Put your left leg long onto the mat, grab behind your right knee. We're gonna bend and extend that leg and get it ready for our leg circles. So we remember when we do our leg circles that we want the hips to stay stable, so no rocking and rolling through the hips. Good, leave that right leg long, straight up to the sky. Hands go down by your sides, push into the mat. Now tuck your tailbone under and squeeze your low back into the mat there. Now we're gonna bring the leg across the body, around and up. We're going for a nice little circle here. We inhale and exhale. Very nice, we've got 4 more here. You're gonna use that exhale to pull the foot into your face. Good, 2 more like this. And last one, let's go the other way. Sweep it around and up and in. Around, up and in. Good, we've got 4 and 3. Very nice, 2 more. And last one, grab that knee, give it a little squeeze. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides. So you've got the right leg down onto the floor, bend behind your left knee. Bend and extend that leg and get it ready for circles. Good, so we should be nice and relaxed through the neck and shoulders here. Let's go ahead and keep that left leg nice and long. Press your hands into the mat and then tuck your tailbone, pull the belly in, bring the leg across the body, around and up. Across the body, around and up. Good, 4 more just like this. And 3. You got it, 2. And 1, that's not a pelican. I would be screaming. Good, other way. Sweeping that leg around, trying to keep your hips nice and level. We go for 4 and 3. Very nice, 2 more. And 1, bend your knee in, give it a little squeeze, take a breath and a moment, and then go ahead and grab that knee, and you can use a little momentum, or you can grab both knees and rock and roll yourself on up to seated. Let's come into a side lying position. Head goes this way, feet go this way, and we're gonna grab our ball, please. We're gonna bring the ball underneath your ribs like so. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked right on top of one another. We're gonna send our elbows way back, and we wanna make sure that we're not rounding forward. We're lifted through the chin here, elbows back, chin lifts, and we're gonna come down an inch and lift. We're just trying to find that oblique lift. Yeah, noodle around on the ball. Renee, probably a little lower. Lower down, even more. Good, there you go. Just tap the mat, slowly lift and hold it. Good, you've got 4 more like this. And 3. Good, 2 more here. On your last one, you're gonna hold it up, reach both arms out, pulse it higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, you thought we were done, huh? 3, 2, 1, bring your forearm down, reach up and over with the other arm. Big side body stretch here. Good, let's go ahead and press ourselves up to seated, and we'll go for the other side. So let's swing the legs around. Bring that ball underneath your ribs, low enough so you've got a little range of motion there. We want to make sure that the knees are stacked. You're bringing the knees forward a little bit for some stability. We want to make sure that the elbows go way back. Chin lifts, find that little oblique lift. Good, exhale, pull it up. Belly pulls in nice and tight. Lift it up for 5. Good, you got it. 4. 3 more like this. Try not to throw it, just sweep it up. Good, last one, hold it here. Open those arms, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Go for a big stretch up and over that ball. This is why we came to class, right? This part. Let's go ahead and press it on up. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring the ball behind your back. So the lower the ball goes, the more challenging it's gonna be because you're gonna get more back extension. So if the ball is really low like this, see how far I go? Whoa, really big. And if the ball is higher, my sit-up is gonna be much smaller, more moderate, less back extension. So take a moment and find a spot that works for you. We're gonna do quite a few reps. So choose something that's not too challenging now, because after set 3, you're gonna wish that you had chosen something a little different. Okay? So we've got the hips nice and stable by the feet being in parallel, pressing into the floor. Let's go for a big expansion over the ball first. Just let your head hang heavy. Open through the shoulders. Your ribs can pop. Take a big inhale and exhale. Good, 1 more breath in. Now on your exhale, we're gonna find that chest lift. So we're gonna pull the ribs down. So hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide. Good. Now let's go for 8 just like that. When you exhale, you're pulling the belly in. Ribs draw down. The lift is from your abdominals, not from pulling on your neck. So I want you to imagine that you've got a tangerine under your chin and you're not gonna squish it, okay? We're not making orange juice. Good, elbows stay nice and wide here. You might see them in your peripheral vision. That probably means you're doing it right. Good, 2 more like this. And last one. Now we're gonna keep going, but we're gonna add a little oblique twist. So you're gonna bring your right shoulder across to your left knee and then come over that ball. Big exhale to lift. And then slowly back over that ball. Good, you've got 5 like this. Staying on the same side for 4. Good, 3 more here. Find that oblique twist. Use that big exhale, last 2. And 1. We've got 8 on the other side, left shoulder to right knee. So I want you to really think about twisting from the shoulders, not just moving that elbow in front of your face, because that's not really gonna engage those abdominals in the way that you want to. 4 more here. And 3. Good, you've got 2 more like this. And last one. Good, go for that big expansion over your ball. Set 1 complete. So we're gonna add difficulty with each set, but it's a suggestion. You do not need to take it, okay? So for the next set, we're gonna add a little marching. When we're in the middle, it's right and then left. And then when we go for the obliques, we'll just stay opposite shoulder. This is the one that will lift and we'll stay on that same side, okay? So let's go ahead and bring the hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're gonna lift the head and chest, marching the legs. If the march doesn't work for you, you can keep both feet in that parallel position. Good, you've got 5 more here. Use that exhale to lift for 4. Make sure the head is heavy in the hands, 3. Good, 2 more here. Here's your last one. Now we're gonna bring that right shoulder to the left knee, lifting that left leg into tabletop and lowering down. Good, exhale to twist. Very nice, we've got 6 more here. And 5. Beautiful, 4 more like this. You got it, 3. So good, 2 more. And here's your last one. Let's go right into the other side for 8. Keep using that exhale, 7. Taking a break if you need it, but then getting right back into it. Good, let's go for 5. Almost there, 4. Just 3 more and then we take a break. Good, you've got 2. And last one. Big inhale over that ball. You can reach your arms overhead or out to a T, whatever feels good. Let your ribs flare. Third set, last set here. You have the option to do feet down, to go to marching, or we're gonna keep the legs in tabletop. So instead of a march, it'll be a toe tap. So it'll look like this, toe tap, lift, and toe tap. So you decide what version's gonna work for you. Let's go ahead and bring the hands behind the head. Find the version with the legs that you would like. Exhale through the center for 8. You got it, 7. This is our last set, you guys. Leave it all out there. Good. Very nice, you've got 4 more here. And 3. Very nice, 2 more. And last one. Now let's go for that oblique twist. So right shoulder to left knee and tap the right leg. Exhale, twist and tap. Very nice. Just 6 more here. We're almost done. You got it for 5. Very nice. 4 more. So good. Last 3. 2 more. And last one. 1 more side. 1 more set of 8. And we get to take a break for 8. You got it, 7. So good, last 6 here. Almost there, just 5 more. Good, 4. If you got out of it, get back into it. Last 3. Good, 2 more. Here we go, last 1. Woo! Bring it all the way down. Reach your arms all the way up and over. Let your legs go all the way straight. And reach your hands up and over. Flex your feet. Let's roll on up. And we're gonna find our band. Put it over your knees. Don't worry, this last set goes quick. So before we had the ball in our mid to upper back, now you're gonna stick it into your low back here so we can hang out like we're in a lawn chair. So we're gonna put our forearms down onto the mat. I just want you to make sure that you're not collapsed into your neck and shoulders. So we're nice and long and lifted here, okay? Eventually, there's gonna be an option to reach your arms forward. Good, we're gonna start with a march, easy peasy. If you wanna stay here the whole time, you certainly may. If it means that your spine is gonna stay nice and long and your core is pulled in and we're not gonna lose that form, that's fantastic. Let's go for 4 and 3. You've got 2 more. And last one. Now I want you to lift both legs into tabletop if you want to kick it up a notch. We're going to lower the toes down, toe tap. Good. Staying lifted through that chest. If you'd like, you can start with that reach forward. Good. Pulling the belly in and down. You've got 5 more like this. Very nice. 4 more here. So good. Last 3. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna send 1 leg straight, 1 leg table. 1 leg straight, 1 leg table. You have 2 more little sets and we're done for the day. This is gonna be it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it on 1. Hands behind your head. We're gonna rotate and twist. This is it. We're going for 10. This is it. 9, 8, 7. Leave it all out there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Now we're done. We're cooked. Go ahead and get that band, throw it to the side. It can't hurt you anymore. If you want to go for a little stretch over that ball, I highly recommend it. Good, go for a big reach and a stretch. Just let your ribs flare. Your belly can do whatever it wants. And breathe into this little abdominal stretch. Baby back extension. Lovely. Now we're gonna go ahead and come on up and roll over onto your belly. You're gonna put the ball in your sternum. If you are a chesty person, you might not like this. The ball is optional, okay? So we're gonna put it like so. Legs go long, squeeze your bum. Okay, so we've got nice engaged glutes, ball under the sternum, legs active like you're gonna push your toenails into the mat. We're making a cactus shape with the arms. We're gonna lower down like you're trying to tap your forehead onto the mat. And then big lift and a back extension. Good, lower it on down. Lift and expand. Good, 3 more like this. And lift. Beautiful, 2 more here, and lift. Last one, I want you to lift it all the way up and then come halfway down. Hold it right here. Reach your arms forward and then swim them back, palms face up, gaze forward. Good, come down onto that ball, your hands sweep to the front and then sweep to the back, palms up, lift and squeeze your bum. Good, lower down one more time. Sweep the arms back, lift. And then lower down, you're gonna put your hands in front so you can put your forehead onto your hands and just kind of collapse into that ball for a moment. Good, go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna press up and back into a child's pose. Just enjoy this little stretch for a moment. I'm gonna come around and give you a little press on your back. If you would like me to not touch your back, just go ahead and flip your palms up and I'll know to skip you. Hard part is done. I'm not kidding this time. All you have to do is surrender into this little child's pose and breathe. When you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself on up to seated. Put your ball over to the side into your ring. Bring your hands out in front of you, tuck your toes, come up into your down dog position. Walk your feet into your hands, hands into your feet. Hang heavy in this roll down here. And then let's turn towards the ocean. Big inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, roll all the way up to standing. At the top, we'll go for a big reach. Pull your shoulders down to reset your posture, and we made it. Good work, everybody.